Okay, okay. So let's start again where we left off last stream. So I don't quite remember where we stopped. All right? So let's try to run our example. Okay, yeah. So last time we were doing this text box and this button. So we can change the size of the grid. Like if I put 50 here, this will increase to 50 pixels size, right? So here is where we were last stream. What do I want to do today? Maybe I could do this prettier, like the button is not properly aligned with the text box. The text box seems to be really small, but I'm not quite sure if this is an interesting thing. I don't really want to do that now. Yeah. So let's check the code. Oh, I know. I already know what we want to do. So let's start by opening our code. One moment, please. Okay. Okay, we have some to-dos. We have this to-do to make this a dynamic array for the arena, but we are not even using arena that much, I think. So I will want to do this now. What I want to do really is to make all the components with a relative position according to its parent. That we did that last stream. We did it with for the text box. You remember here. So we just put parent here, and in the text box where we draw the text box, we just put this. So this basically is saying that if this text box has a parent, its position will be relative to this parent, to its parent. That's it. And we have to put this in every component, also adding the parent position as an offset or as additional position for the current position for the component. So let's do that. So we already have this for the text box. And maybe, yeah, text box is our last component in the code. The last one is drop down. So we can do this for the drop down. Let's do it for the drop down. But for us to be able to test this, I think it's interesting if we add a drop down to the parent so we can properly test it if it's working correctly, right? So let's do that. So I have to go to grid plug, both of them, grid.h, where we add the drop down. This will be drop down options. I don't know. It's just an example. Then we need to open examples, its implementation. What? No? Why not? Oh, it's not B, it's E. Okay, so in the init function, we have to initialize the drop-down. So I will split here with the plug.h, not plug.h, to my GUI, so I can see the fields. Where's the drop down? Here's the drop down. So let's initialize our drop down plug. Drop down something, options, dot. Position and size. So the position will be relative. I will do like, let me show you. Projects my GUI. Let's run it again. I want to put it here, so it will be below the text box. So I have to check the position for the text box here. Okay, so it will be the position for the text box, like position, but the x is the same, but the y, let's try 70. Let's try 70. And the size can be, I don't know, text, like font size. So we can immediately here leave a gap in the text box, because the text is really close to the borders, to the upper border and the bottom border. We can put like +4 pixels. I don't know. Then here, maybe we do the same. Maybe we do the same here. Like that. But maybe the width is double. Right? Okay, so we are initializing it. Now we have to call it. We have to call it here in the update function, right after the button. So we call img dropdown. Yes, img dropdown, and it accepts, I suppose, the dd plug dd something options. Yes, I think that's it. Yeah, it accepts a pointer to the drop down. So there you go. Then let's try to compile and run it, compile and run it in grid. Yes, you see, it's over there. So if I align here 0, 0 with 0, 0, it's right above the button, but it's below text box, the text box, what I want. So I will put the double for the Y position. So the Y position is 70. I increase it from here 15. I will put more 15. I'll put 20 just to get to have a gap. So 90. And yeah. So I think it's good that way. And then we can add some options. How do we add options? Oh, okay. This is our first not problem, but our first thing that we might change, I think. What is that? What is this list? It's in plug.h. It's maybe this is where this is. Where do we have this? Here we have a library for that. Let's remember. So it's in headers, C string. Okay, yeah. We could make this a dynamic array as well, but let's not do that for now. Let's just create this like so. How is it called? Is items. So this here items equals, then I need to create an array of items and its length. Maybe we can do like this, and dot items. This would be 2 items. I think we can do like this, like item 1 and item 2, like so, and length is 2 because we have 2 items. Let's see if we can compile this. Okay, expect the expression. Okay, so we can't do that. We cannot do that. Of course we can't, because this is I'm dumb. This is this. Oh, because it's no. It's items, not items. Yeah, it's correct. I'm correct, because the name of this is items, and inside of it we have items. So items.items. Yeah, but I don't think we can do that. So maybe I do 0. Maybe it's just like this. Just like this. And this. And this. Like so. I think it's this. Expect expression. Okay, so maybe is something like this. And let's comment this out. No. So we are initializing plug as 0. Then that's why we are doing like this. But items would be 0 already. So let's try to items. Yeah, because it's sorry. This is an array of strings. This is an array of strings. We could allocate some memory to it, but I wouldn't. I don't want to do that. So let's remember. Let's see the other example, which is mg plug. We have drop down. Oh, we use off. Oh, we have a function to do that. Yeah, we have a function that literally does that for us. It's here. Yeah, it allocates something. I don't quite remember. Yes, it allocates for us. So we just call it. Yeah, I think that we can improve the usability of this library later. We have str split, and we pass both options separated by, oh, we pass the separator as well. That's actually, it's not bad. It's not bad like this. I like it. I like it. Yeah. And we pass all the options. So we pass like item 1, the separator, item 2. Really straightforward. Once you know it, it's straightforward, but you have to know it. That's the problem. And we have, of course, two lengths, length 2. So let's try to make it. It has to be a char, not a string. Okay, so incompatible types, yes, because we don't even need to pass this because it already returns the length, which is good. Okay, so we have this. Then if we run it, okay, so we have a library problem. I remember I had this before. So I'm calling, oh yes, I need to call the implementation. I need to call, I think I need to call this implementation of this here. Yes, I'm calling it here, but this is the mg test. I need to call it here. That's okay. So let's do this. Define the implementation, call the library. Now if we make it, it's okay. Then we can build it. Almost there, or maybe not. Do not load. Why? libgrid. So here is compilation of libgrid. We're passing the headers. We're passing the headers here as well. I don't see the, what's the problem? I really don't see it. Maybe this needs to go first. Off-grid plug. Yeah, I think that's it. Like here. You have to be careful about those things. Yes, perfect. So as you can see, we have our, yeah, I have to define the color for the text. The text is here. I just need to define the color and then adjust the position. That is our final goal. So let's just, where is it? Here we can do text color for the plug like this, like so. Text color equals black. So now you should see the text. Yes, item 1, item 2, right? So yeah. Okay, so okay, it's good. Let's do what we want now. Let's adjust the position. So I need to grab I need to grab, this is in the library. So MyCGUI, I need to grab that code where I check for the parent and adjust the position for the drop down, like here. No, not this, but this. And everywhere where. Okay, so this is easier. No, it's not. Why do I do that? Why? Pause. Then I use dd pause. Here, I should use just pause. Yes, let's do that. This not dd. It's just pause. Pause. The pause y not needed as well. This just pause y. Pause. Okay, so good. Now I can just do plus, let's use the vector add, vector to add. I will add dd pause to parent pause, and that's it. That should do the trick. Let's just compile. It should not change anything right now because I didn't set the parent. Yeah, of course, it's not tb. It's, in this case, it's dd. And yeah, here as well, dd. Make perfect. It shouldn't change anything. Right, good, perfect. It's working. Now I just need to set the parent for the dropdown so it can take its current position. I really like this way of doing things. So it's in init. So it's grid plug. It's grid plug.c init. Then we just say that plug options has a parent. Plug option has a parent, and its parent is this plug menu thing, which is our container. So now it would magically, yeah, it's in the correct position and it follows the container. That's really, really nice, I think. That's really, really nice. Okay, so we just put the relative position to the drop down. I will do this. Let's see. Okay. Oh, okay. I don't remember to see the font size here. Maybe it's really nice. Yeah, it was 4 pixels just below it. We need to change that later. So this text here, it's always in the center of the text box, no matter the size of it. I mean the height of it. Yeah, so let's go through the divs. I do that. I add the options. I draw the options. I add it to the plug. What did I change here? It's a space. I don't need that space. MyGUI.h69. It's not 69. Type def drop down. We have some extra spaces inactive, I think. No, we don't. So I delete it. Did I delete it? It seems I'm adding an extra space here. Drop down. But I don't have it. Whatever. And there, yeah, I added this code. I remove this. Really? I remove this? Oh no, it's here. Yes, and I add, yeah, it's correct. And then I just yeah. Okay, so if I have size, yeah, I rather, yeah, I will change that. I will change that as well. So I go back, go down a little. No, it's there. It's there. Go down. Where is drop down? Here. So if we have size here, we don't need this. We don't need this. Then I would just look for size. I don't need DD size. Yeah, we don't have it. Yeah. So let's compile it again and run it again to see if everything is all right. It seems to be all right. 3. Good. Okay, so let's just add everything and commit right into the main repo. Down relative position. And then we just push. Okay. We just push it to the repo. Nice. Hit GitHub Melco. Let's go to MyCGUI. And we should have, yes, here. Okay. Okay, so we can actually now do the same for what? For checkbox. Yes, because for the checkbox, we are doing a trick. We are doing a trick. Instead of passing a parent to the checkbox in the update function, we are telling that the position of the two checkboxes equals the position of the container. So that's why they are updating along. That's why they are within and moving along the container. So I just want to remove that. It needs to be like this. And let's build and run. So you can see, yeah, you see now it's like that way I showed before. So I just need to do the same thing for the checkbox. It's, yeah, I think this is nice. I think this way of doing things to put something inside a container. I think it's nice. So let's go back to the library and let's copy this code. And maybe we are repeating this a lot. maybe it's better for us to factor this out in a different function. So I will do this. I will do this. This will be a private function. It's not, it won't be here. Okay, so like is hovered. We will have another one called, I don't know, define parent boss position. We can change the name later. Then we just put the code here. We can do this. So we do need the thing. So you see here, it has to be a void pointer with the component. Yeah, let's do that. Void component. Let's see how can we do that component. Let's learn together. And this is component. And as well, what else? The component. And we have to pass the parent. What? Wait a minute. Let's just go back. I'm getting confused. What do we need here? We don't need parent position because it's being set here. We need the component in which we want to check if it has a parent, which is this dd. But also we need this CNT, which is the container. And we get this, where do we get this container? It's here. Oh, okay, so it's fine. We just need the component. Yeah, I'm getting confused already. So we just need the component. So it's void star component. And where do we have dd, which I think is 2 places? Yes. So we just do component, and here component. I think we have a lot of compilation errors, but we can solve them one by one, hopefully. And let's try to do this for the item for the component that's left, which is the checkboxes. We have to the button, we have it to the, we don't need for container. Maybe we need, we can have a container inside another container. That would be nice, but not today. Let's just add here in the checkbox, we can call the new function, which is, I already forgot, define parent position. So define parent position, then we pass the component, which is a void pointer. We pass a component, which is the checkbox. It's already a pointer. We pass the component. Right? Yes, it is. So here it will be checkbox if checkbox has parent. Yeah. Let's try to compile. Let's see what goes wrong. Yeah, dereferencing void pointer. That's the thing. That's the thing. We don't know in advance which component it is. So how do we pass? How do we pass the type? along with this. Because this is already the type. We are passing the type. We just need to cast it. But I don't know how to cast it. Okay, because we are passing a pointer. If I pass the, let's try to do that like that. I don't think it's correct. Yeah, I remember I already did something. I already solved this problem before, but I don't remember where it was. It wasn't in this project. Maybe it was. I'm not sure. Okay, so let's think. Let's go down here. And where's the checkbox? Checkbox. So checkbox is a pointer. Checkbox is a pointer. And here we just do say chk arrow parent. But now we are passing, it's an address, we are passing an address. This is an address. And we are, if we just to be clear, if we say that checkbox C equals component, then we can say here C, maybe we can do something like this. What was that? Oh, it was right. Invalid initializer component. So we need to say this like this. Yes. Okay, so, but we don't have this. So maybe this needs to be a pointer. This needs to be a pointer like that. Right? I call this C. Like this. That's really strange. If I do this. Yeah, because here I'm defining the type. So it's not void star anymore. This is void star. This is void star. So I'm passing the component as it is, which is a pointer. So here is a pointer, which I asked for a pointer. That's correct. So when I am attributing this to a variable, which isn't a pointer, that's why I need to put this here, because this is a pointer, this is a pointer, like that. That's correct. That makes sense. So So let's try to do something like let's just compile it to work, right? Set but not use it. I don't care. Okay, so it's working. Now, if I want to use point here, this is automatically dereferencing. But I can first dereference this like this and use dot. I think we can do that. Yes, we can. And we do the same for here. Dereference, then this is dereferenced, so we use dots here. Yeah, so we have a couple of warnings which says that not used, whatever. Now, if I do that, if I comment this out and this is C, it should work because it's a pointer and I'm dereferencing and call it this. But they can say, oh, I don't know parent for this because it's void. I don't care. Yeah, that's the thing. I'm dereferencing a void pointer. What's request from a parent in something not structure or union? Yeah. How to be generic in pointers in C. How to pass a struct. How to use a struct attribute of a, how do you call it, this void pointer struct? That's a name for that. There's a name for that. Opaque. I think it's opaque pointer. This attribute of an opaque pointer requires that the full definition of the struct is available at the point at not access. Yeah. Yeah, so we need to add this handle thing. It starts to get complicated. I don't want this to be complicated. Maybe it's best to repeat. I think it's best to repeat, and maybe we can define a macro instead of a function, right? Yes, so let's forget about this for now. I mean, forget about the function. Let's just repeat the code. Let's just repeat the code. Then we can try to do it with a macro. This is fine. It's not DD, it's CHK. CHK. Now it should compile. Yes, we are not using parent position. So yes, I'm using this. Check position. Perfect. So we can do plus. We can do plus parent position dot. This is X and this is Y. We have to have plus. And here space. Then we can make it root. Then we can add in the init. This will be plug, grid plug. We can add on init grid. We can define the parent plug check grid coordinates dot parent equals this guy and mouse as well. Mouse equals that. Then we can save everything. We can compile. It is compiling, and we can run it. And yeah, perfect. That's really nice. Now we can see what we did. We add this, we remove this, correct? We add this and this. That's all changes we need to be done. That's really nice. So we can safely add and commit, saying that we add relative position to checkbox. Check box component. And then we can push right into the repo, right into the main branch. And we can go here, not here, but here, and see if we are good. Yes. Okay, nice. So let's try to do the macro or even macro. We need to have this and this button. Two things, two variables. It's really ugly the way I'm thinking of doing it. It's really ugly, but maybe not. Let's try. So the button, right? So let's delete this and let's add it's a macro, so define foo. I don't know the name yet, but we have type and component. I'll call it component like this. And then we can do I lost what I had. So this is one thing, then we can go back and do this. So the type and the component. Why do I need the type? Because now I can do look. Let's forget this for now. And do this. Let's say that this is that. Let's say that this is void pointer. B. Then I can say that button is btn, one button pointer, it's btn, and I say it's B, and that should work. And that should work. Maybe we can do a function. I don't know. I have no I have no knowledge to know that now. So this should work. It doesn't. Is a pointer. Did you mean to use that? Because because I'm using button dot. So I need to dereference. Hey, Love Luna, how are you doing? We are struggling here with C, right? We are really struggling, but we are getting there. I'm doing good. Thank you. Thank you. I'm glad to see you here. Yeah, nice. Okay, so let's try to do that. I'm trying to define a macro here so I can pass I struct here, because right now this is our opaque pointer. So I have no idea. I mean, the compiler has no idea what fields that struct has, because originally this is button. This is a button, like so. Right? Let me go back all the way. Yeah, this is a button. Okay, but the button is not passed by, how do you call it? By reference, it's passed by pointer. I try to make my own space feel aesthetic, but it's hard. That makes total sense. You really? Okay, nice. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, it's hard. Yeah. I mean, when you say your own space is your desktop, or is it your physical space? Like your room or something? Small art element near my webcam. Where is it? I don't know. I don't know what small art element. I don't have any small art element. I don't see any. I mean, my background there? Don't know. But thank you anyways. Thank you. You're very kind. Um, okay, so what's happening here? What's happening here? Okay, so maybe first we need to make this a pointer and pass this properly like the rest of the components. So this should compile. It doesn't compile. Yeah, because I use another things here. Why does it really? Okay. You're an artist. Nice. That's nice. I am not. I tried. I play some guitar. I am some sort of amateur musician, you know? That's all the art that I know. I like to play the guitar a lot. But I'm not good with drawings. If you are this kind of artist which likes to draw, I I I, I don't know how to do it. It's really hard. Nice. That's good. Okay, so are you a programmer as well? Do you like computer programs? No, my Twitch profile is shit. There's nothing there. It's all blank. It's it's all default. I didn't do any customization or anything. I didn't put any information there. It's just a blank space. Really boring one. For now, I will change that sometime. Okay, I'm really struggling here. What's Okay, so it's line 122. Why line 122? Where it's 122? Of course, here it needs to be like that. Then I have another button. Yes, I have lots of them. So I just maybe just quick query and replace like btn dot btn arrow everywhere, and that should do it. Not quite. Conflicting types. My content is great. Thank you. Okay, in my graphics. Yeah, I don't have any graphics. I barely have a window manager. You see, I don't know what you mean in my graphics in my profile page or graphics in my desktop. What are you talking? But yeah, I think I need lots of improvements in the artistic point of view. My profile, especially my profile, and maybe, but I quite like the my bare minimum desktop environment. You know, I really like this because it's fast. I can do everything really quickly. It's not pretty, but I like it a lot. Yeah, the first impression is really important. Yeah, to get more for. Yeah, you're completely right. You are completely right. I'm just beginning. I'm just beginning this streaming thing. And yeah, definitely I will improve that. But you know, I'm really bad in design things. Okay, you're specialized on that. That's nice. Twitch overlays, custom logos, and aesthetics. Okay, now I see what you're talking about. I finally see what you're talking about. Yeah, I can do that sometime. Maybe I will. I have to spend some time understanding all these Twitch things like overlays. Yeah, I have to configure some plugins or whatever. I don't understand that pretty well yet. Okay, okay, nice. That's nice. You help streamers to refresh their look. Okay, yeah, I see. Yeah, I think a better logo. I don't even have a logo. I don't even have a proper name for the channel. I think it's just my name, you know? So yeah, I think I need to improve a lot of things to get more followers. Yes, I agree. I completely agree. Uh, yeah, maybe I will take some time to do that in in the future, right? But not now, not today. Yeah, be my guest, please. If you feel like to do it, you can share your concepts. Yes, I don't mind at all. I appreciate that. I appreciate your willing to help. Uh, yeah. Cheers, by the way. Okay, so what do we have here? We have conflicting types. Oh my God, this is becoming more than I would expecting. I wasn't expecting those kinds of problems, so I would just revert everything. I think I did silly mistakes here. So let's save it and try to recompile. Yeah, okay, it's working. So we can change little by little, otherwise it will become a mess. So let's do like first just make this a pointer, and let's go through all the compilation errors slowly this time. Slowly. Okay, so here it's saying, you want to share some of my work? If you see how it would look in your profile. Yes, of course, please. How do you want to share? You give me a link or something? I really don't like to click on links like willy-nilly, you know? Uh, it's not really safe. This internet is full of, you know, not so nice things. I'm not saying it's your case, but how do you want to how do you want to show me? Okay, so sorry, yeah, that's the way it is. Yes, I do have Discord. I do have. Maybe I can. This is not even in the Twitch profile, right? This should be on the Twitch profile as well. Maybe I can add it to the Twitch profile. I think after this stream, I'm not being here for a long time. I think in 30 minutes I'll be gone. So I think I can put my Discord there, and then you can have a look at it later, and then you can contact me there and share your work. I would love to see it. But I really want to finish this. I think in 30 minutes I can finish this. I hope. I hope. So you don't program. You don't do any kind of programming. I think you are an artist and you are scratching. I mean, you are going around Twitch looking for poor Twitchers, streamers that don't have a nice look in their profile, right? And you are trying to help all of them. That's nice. That's nice of you. Conflicting types, previous declarations. Oh, of course. Because here I have to put an asterisk here. Okay, so first one is solved, next one. Button is a pointer, yes. So now it's the place that I can replace everything. Like button or button, like that. Yes, so make, okay, so incompatible type of argument one. Oh, of course, now, because we have to pass the pointer. Ah, my God, finally, yeah, finally, it should be working. Yes. Nice. Okay, it's working. Now, Love Luna. Okay, Love Luna. Nice. I will add you on Discord. Thank you very much, by the way. Thank you very much. You are very kind. You are very kind. Okay, so we have this working. Yeah, thank you. And let's try now to... Thanks. Let's try to... what I was doing. I forgot what I was doing. Yeah. I'm trying to make a macro out of it. So now it's easier, I think. So let's try to change this to void. This is B. Then we do button. btn equals B. And this should work. Kind of. Yeah. Because here it will work. Because here I have to change this to void as well. Nice. So I think we are getting there. We are getting there. Yes. Correct. So now it's easier. It's easier to do a macro because we can copy this, go here, and do define foo, and this is type and component, and I just paste this. This will be type, and this will be component, CFP. And that should be it. And then now this can be button, and I can delete this and do foo. This should be like, yeah. No, like that. Then because I just pass button and B, and that should work. It doesn't. Okay, so it's yeah, of course, because we have to put this not this like so, norm a slash, yeah, this one doesn't need that, and maybe I think I have to put this inside a do while I don't quite remember. Do while 0, I think, and it will execute just once. I can be wrong, but yeah, I just put this and I don't need this here, and maybe I'm completely wrong. Yeah, so now I have to change this back to button. And let's go through the completion errors again. So expected before vector 2. Yes, it is. It's really expected that. Then Not used. Oh, yeah. So it's not that easy because I have to use parent position there. Yeah. I have to return something. So it has to be a function. It has to be a function. It can't be a macro, which is unfortunate, which is really unfortunate. Well, it is what it is. So let's go back. Let's go back. We try. We are trying. At least we are trying. Button. That's it. So let's make it. It's working. Yes. So that's it. That's nothing we could do for now. So at least we achieved the main goal of today streaming, right? We were able to add everything we want, everything we wanted. So I add this, okay. This is a pointer now, fine. Yeah, fine, whatever. So let's just add everything, commit right into the repo, right in the main branch. So this is add relative position to the button component. Not button, checkbox. Checkbox component. And let's push it. That's nice. So here we are finishing our work for today. Thank you for everyone that's watching right now. I don't know if it's more than one person, but thank you. Thank you anyways. Thank you all. See you next time. Bye.